Sup, snakes? Update. I quit my day job. Yeah, so if you're wondering why I've been posting mostly like reels, TikTok shorts, whatever the hell you want to call it, type content, this has been why. I have been in an incredibly stressful and complicated and somewhat toxic work environment for a little while now because my little corporation that I was under got bought by a bigger corporation and we were fully being absorbed by said corporation, and it was chaotic. To give you the Cliff Notes version, there were points where I thought I was training my replacement because someone came to me and was like, "Hey, you're training me today." And I was like, "I am?" No manager told me why, how, or any details of why that was happening. Then there was the whole issue of me getting a promotion, but that promotion paperwork literally never going through to HR. There was issues of me being moved to another manager and never being told. There was issues with plenty of other people in the company also not getting paid what was told to be the rates we got paid for titles. Like in California, you have to disclose title ranges, and they weren't saying the same range for the same titles to everybody, despite the fact that we were all in the same state. Like, yes, you could pay someone less if they don't have as much experience, but it has to be in the same range, right? There was my title being wrong on my cost of living review, and thus my cost of living review being wrong because they do it based off of title, and my title was wrong. There was so many things that were happening that were toxic. If you followed me on TikTok or on Instagram, you're a little bit more versed to what was happening. But I was so stressed out. I started having pretty bad back pain like 2 months ago. And the Fallout slash Starfield slash gaming content that I normally post started to fall on the back burner. I started posting even less on Instagram. I kind of have reduced how frequently I post on Instagram in the last year. I was really strict to the single post every single day. And I actually was noticing I was getting more positive results from waiting and letting my content breathe, and I was getting higher views and more likes because of it and more follows. So I kind of cut back, but I cut back even further during this time period. There were weeks where I didn't post here or on TikTok, which I tend to post like at least a couple of times on week. I haven't done long form content in a really long time here. You know that. It was pretty much like Starfield's launch. I did some long form content and then I kind of fell off the map. Some people interpreted that as me not liking Starfield, which couldn't be further from the truth. I just was so stressed with this job. If you know me and have been around here for a while, you also know not only did I have a full-time job, 40-hour week job, where I also was being told I couldn't bill all my hours, which was, oh God, don't do contract work, y'all. It's miserable. I had that, but I'm also a graduate student in the throes of finishing their thesis, and I'm a content creator as well. That does take time. It does make me a little bit of money. Spoiler alert, there's going to be a lot more content happening on this page. Just for fair warning. I think you'll enjoy it. It's going to be higher quality, more edited, etc. And then I was also like trying to do fundraiser, which I'm going to come back to that soon once I get it better organized. And oh God, just also doing my fitness classes, which I do about 3 times a week, as well as like at home, at my home fitness area. I do pole fitness. I do it like literally 3 times a week. And it's a great like de-stressifier for me. So what really kind of fell off was more content and school. And now that I have quit this job, I have way more time to focusing on actually finishing my grad program at this current date that I want. I did have to push it back even last semester. I was supposed to graduate in May, but I had to push it back because of work. And then I had to, now it's going to be December, but it looks like that's actually possible, which is really exciting. And I'll be more qualified for better jobs in the future. And hopefully content creation will help a little bit. Fortunately, I happen to be in the privileged position of having pretty affordable rent, a considerable amount of savings to bounce back on, and so much PTO that I did not take from my current job, which again, I didn't actually say this, so not again, but they haven't paid me out yet. They have less than 16 hours to pay me out. Legally, in the state of California, you have to pay out everything, which includes your last check, PTO, and certain holidays, floating holidays, which is not normal holidays, but floating holidays. They have to pay that out. waiting for it. We'll see. So I'm waiting on that. I'm already talking to one of my many attorney friends who happens to be a wage and labor attorney. So if that doesn't pan out, don't worry, I'm covered. It is good to have good friends. Make friends with attorneys, guys. That's just all I'm saying. I know lawyers get a bad rap, but there are some good lawyers out there, and they have helped me in a pinch before. I will tell you many times. Many times. Have I ever told you that my ex sued me when I dumped him? No, I haven't told you that. Well, some new Tunnel Snakes Fool lore just dropped. You're welcome. Spoiler alert, he dropped the suit because he's a little baby. I don't think I can say what he really is because YouTube's, guidelines and things like that. But yeah, he dropped the suit. He literally sued me because I broke up with him. I don't understand how one can think that is a rational decision. It isn't. Anyway, all this to say, I'm good. I got lawyers on my side. But what I'm really excited about is the content for this account, for my other short form accounts. I try not to post the same exact thing on every single platform, but there are certain posts that kind of get posted everywhere. So if you follow me everywhere, you might see them multiple times or not. Algorithms are weird. But the way I do things is I have a certain kind of like niche that I do on Instagram. I noticed that it does better on Instagram. And then I have a certain other niche that I do on TikTok, more of like my question and answer things, comparison things, more my face on TikTok. And then on YouTube, it is primarily my long form videos that I focus on. And then I'll give you a little taste of the other shorts that I have worked on as well. But shorts are a major driver for getting followers and engagement and frankly, a little bit of money, not great money, but more money than either of the other platforms pay out, TikTok or Instagram, for that style content. So yeah, you'll be getting more of those here as well. I'm really excited about it. There's a few things I have on the docket. Obviously, we have gotten some big Fallout news since I took my hiatus, which was very needed because I had 2 serious neck spasms due to stress where my chiropractor told me I was going to cause permanent nerve damage. Yeah. So there's some stuff I have planned. The first thing that's coming up, just because it's the most pertinent, is we're talking about the major Fallout news. Don't worry, we're not crossing picket lines. I've made myself clear about that. But my theories on why we didn't actually get a trailer for the major Fallout TV show update that we got. I don't think we got a trailer because I don't think they have one with narration. And if they use AI, people are going to burn it down. I also have another video planned about the irony of the Fallout TV show being made by Amazon. Like, there's so many levels of irony in this, and it should not be lost on the Fallout community and other fans of this franchise. So not everybody's like in the Fallout community, but other levels of, fans. I also have a video on consent in voice acting. I think this is really important, especially since I've just finished a good chunk of my voice acting for Fallout London. I need to go and do some other stuff. I can't say I'm under NDA, but I have some more stuff to do for Fallout London. And then now I'm also confirmed going to be a voice actor for Fallout Nuevo Mexico, which I'm really excited about. The creator of that mod's been in touch with me. He's very kind. He was really excited to have me on, like the head guy. So cool. So cool. Super excited to be part of both of those mods. I'm also taking a voice acting class. There's so much stuff happening, guys. I'm taking a voice acting class with a person from the Fallout games. He's teaching it. I'll tell you more about that in a separate video. I'm really excited about that. I can't wait. I have a long history of acting, and voice acting feels natural to me. It's a little weird, but it does feel more natural than I think the average bear would feel about it. So I'm excited about that. I'm working on some mods, all this other stuff that's happening. But the video that's coming up first is the video talking about the news and all of the creators, some big creators included, who have committed to boycotting covering the Fallout TV show. And when I say covering, I don't mean news necessarily, although I've pulled back significantly on the news about it, but not breaking down each episode as they air. There are a lot of creators who have committed to not doing this, which is great, honestly. Now, I understand that this is livelihood for a lot of people, myself included at this point. As I said, quit my job. But I do think it is important to really talk about why people are not covering this and why it's important. And I've reached out to a few creators already. I'm waiting to hear back from some others. I just want to see what they're saying. And I'm not going to call out people who have said they will cover it or are currently covering it and breaking down the things that we've gotten. We didn't get a trailer, but we did get a promo, and people are breaking it down already. I won't be doing that because I believe that is crossing a picket line. I don't think the news is crossing a picket line. I think the breaking down of information is crossing the picket line. There are creators doing it. I'm not here to call them out. What I am here to do is point to you. Look at these creators who have committed not to doing that. You know what I mean? Like, I have no beef with the creators who are covering it. Like, they need income. Like, I understand. But me personally, I'm just want to highlight those who aren't. So that's the video that's coming up. We're also talking about why we didn't get a trailer. Got some theories there. Yeah, there's a lot happening, guys. There's a lot happening. And don't worry, of course, when the strike ends, which I hope is soon, it needs to be soon, like actors need to be paid, you know what I'm saying? But I do hope it is soon. I will be covering it, and I will be creating the Capcast, that's also been on hiatus, as Ian and I have had chaotic stuff going on in our lives as well, / just work, being busy, etc. But like, if the strike is over by then, we'll be covering it on that. So, yeah, I'm excited about all of these things. It's very stressful. People have been very supportive, very kind, especially since I've been posting it pretty religiously on Twitter. So if you really want up-to-date stuff about me, I post daily on Twitter, even when I'm having anxiety. I find Twitter to be my lowest effort form of content. You also get my shitty memes that don't get posted anywhere else. So if you like that, check me out there for sure, because that's where I post all my updates. Everything else is a little bit more refined, and you only really will get updates from me, like, on TikTok if I follow you back, which, sorry, I don't follow everyone back. I know there's some people I gotta unfollow, too. They're really annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna be going through and unfollowing people who just post stolen content from YouTube over and over and over. I can't condone the stealing of content just to gain followers. It's very easy to gain followers on TikTok, especially if you're posting high-quality content that you didn't make. Right? So I am going to be going through and removing all of those people from my following list, and maybe my followers list too. I don't know. Anyway, that's what's been going on with me. Yes, this has been a jumble of words spat out onto the page, but there is stuff coming, and I'm very excited about it, and I'm excited to do more reviews, and I'm sad I won't be able to go to New Vegas Day this year. Just financially, it didn't make sense to go, and I'm pretty bummed about that. I was gonna go and like hang with Ian. He's not going either. Like, both of us are in this point. We're like, oh, it's the money. And then another friend who y'all don't know, but from TikTok, she can't go either. And then there's another friend and they can't go. There's so many people that like I was gonna go see, and then all of us dropped out like at once. Now none of us are going. So I'm bummed about that, but it is what it is. It makes more financial sense not to go. Instead of going to Vegas, I bought a king size bed for me and my husband, and honestly, self-care, am I right? Like, that was a good thing to do. So back to my normal content very soon, and expect more editing, expect higher quality from me. Not always, but breaking news, I tend to just spit it out like I am here, but I am going to be working harder on my content. I'm very excited about it. I'm taking a little chunk of my savings and I'm putting it towards a MacBook while I still have a student discount. I want to make sure I get a MacBook while I have a student discount, because that student discount goes away pretty soon. And well, I mean, I'm going to be in a PhD program, hopefully this time next year. So I'll get it back. But either way, there's going to be stuff happening soon. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm nervous. To be unemployed is terrifying. I'm having a lot of like anxiety about being unemployed, but my mental health has already improved. My neck spasms that my doctor was telling me were going to cause permanent damage have stopped. I'm still going to the doctor about it, but yeah, this is a more positive environment for me. And I do acknowledge that I have privilege in having a granny unit in my parents' garage with incredibly low rent, having a husband who can help me cover my insurance because he can get it through his work and then they can add me. Yes, we have to pay full price, but it's better than, SenCal, which is like Medicaid for Medi-Cal for people in California. And I am lucky to have platforms that do make me a little bit of money. Those are going to be ramping up, as well as my Patreon with my, it's not inappropriate content, but my cosplay content, right? If you know, you know. Yeah, so, and I'm going to be doing like a Patreon that's like not like cosplay stuff, because I know some people just want to follow to support and they're like, what's with all this cosplay? I didn't know that this was going to be part of it, but it is. So there will be more of that happening too on both sides of that coin as well. I'm excited. More merch, all this stuff. Yes, I am rambling, but I am excited to be back, and I finally feel like myself again. Also, my hair is like immaculate as of late. Been working hard on taking care of it. So yeah, I'm back, baby. So thank you so much for your patience, your kind words, your generosity of support. I've seen some people, since I have announced that I quit my job, sign up for my Patreon, which I wasn't expecting. So I need to go and backfill that with content that I've made that just hasn't gotten around to being posted and things like that. So keep an eye out. Changes are coming, excitement things are coming, and I am pretty thrilled about it. I'm going to be able to stream. There's a lot happening. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me ramble, and I will catch you in the next formal gaming video. That's not me doing a vlog. I love y'all.